Hey, what's going on to you, Scorpio? So there's a link in the comment section below called the Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website which has all the ways for you to financially support the channel, so I can most definitely keep the show going. Everything from tarot readings, birth chart readings, helping you read the tarot, as well as my books that are on Amazon. Please make sure to go ahead and check those out. Really appreciate it if you would. Thank you to everybody in advance. All right, so let's get into it. So you Scorpios have the Moon, the Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. All right, so for you Scorpios right here, excuse me. So a lot of you Scorpios, very much so, okay, so I just see that a lot of you Scorpios are kind of really taking your own power back by choosing to just unofficially join the Ghost Nation. And what I mean by that is, again, we're going to go over it again. The first three cards, right? The Moon, the Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Obviously, you Scorpios are not going to want to join the Ghost Nation for long. But as of right now, I just see that the Moon represents, you're kind of, you Scorpios are kind of disappointed at how the dating pool is. It's trash. I'm not even gonna lie. It's trash. It really is. It's garbage, because you got so many people who, again, intellectually dishonest. We don't want to actually be real. A lot of us don't want to be real. People, one of the worst things that happened was the social media stuff, because it gave goofy people who would have just kept their goofiness inside of their neighborhood or inside of their state or city. They gave them a worldwide reach to spread their goofiness, right? So, and then not only that too, but you Scorpios got to understand that the way that people present themselves up on the internet is way more projected than what it is that they are, right? I can't even, you Scorpios can let me know if you rock with this in the comment section below. But how many times you Scorpios have seen people, that you have on your own Instagram timeline or Facebook, and they're on, right? They're on. They posting stuff, right? Every 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Not every 2 minutes, but they're posting stuff frequently. And then you go to DM them and you're like, okay, this person seems to be on quite a lot. Okay. So you reach out, you go, hey, what's up? What's going on with you? And what happens? They don't reach out back. They just sit there and they go ghost. It's almost like they put the phone down or stuff like this. I've seen that type of nonsense happen, to me as well as to others. And it's stupid, because this is what I'm talking about, the stupidity. It's like so many people are turning into idiots. What are they doing all day? They're sitting up on the internet projecting their personality to get praise and attention and all of this other type of crap. But then when people start kicking it to you on some personal to personal type stuff, they run and they chicken squat up, and then they run. And it's like making the person a shell of who they were, because they don't even have any kind of interpersonal skills. They don't know how to have conversations anymore. So what? So they just want to be worshipped. They don't I don't know, expect to get into any kind of conversations. But this is the stupidity, right? This is just an example of the stupidity now that we have. And I just see a lot of you Scorpios being disappointed about this. And you should be disappointed, honestly. It's trash. You have to really be aware of what's going on out here so that you don't get duped. Because that's all it is that people are trying to do right now. That's trendy, is to dupe somebody. Oh, you thought I was feeling you? Yeah, that's the reason why it is that you're goofy behind is sitting up over here talking to me, right? Because if your time was so valuable, I don't understand why, for the life of you, you spend your time wasting it trying to talk to somebody that you supposedly not interested in. So yeah, in fact, I do think you're into me. And that's the proof that proves it. Because what are we doing right now? Yeah, you could still play those manipulative games. Yeah, but you're still into me, though. Go and talk to the people that you only like. It doesn't make any sense for you to be sitting up here wasting your time trying to talk to me when you're not into me. That seems like a waste of your own life, if you ask me. Spending time out of your day talking to people that you're so much better than, that you have all this other stuff. Okay, so why don't you just cut out the middleman and go talk to only the people that you like? More of what you want, less of what you don't want. Stupid. They're not going to be able to act. They're not going to be able to address that question. They're not going to be able to address that. So the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Swords now is about how the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Swords is about you see others for what it is. And I just see a lot of you Scorpios seeing it like the relationship dynamics is too transactional. And you're right, it is very transactional. It is very transactional. It is. I'm not even going to sit up here and sugarcoat it. It is very transactional. You know, people keep it score. But the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Swords specifically is about how, and they don't ever come off of this. You know? So that's what makes it disgusting. And the thing about it is that the Eight of Cups, you have a lot of 8 cards. The Eight of Cups and the Ace of Wands is about, then when it is that you Scorpios decide to leave, that's when it is that they decide to actually do what? Try to get you back. This is them, this is you deciding to leave. This is them now trying to make it seem like you're missing out if you go somewhere else. Which is total cap. Because if they could have had anything to show you, they would have showed it to you by now. You Scorpios gave them so much chances. Like it is, I said before, Scorpio, people tell you what it is that they know. You know, people tell you what it is that they know. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is, what I mean by that is, or I should say what that means, is that people are going to show you what it is that they value. Okay? There's no exception. If a person is deceitful, if a person is manipulative, you're going to see that they value manipulation, because you're going to go through all types of dysfunction, and then you're going to have to figure it out. Oh, okay. What you actually value is not this. You actually value the art of manipulation. That's what it is that you value. So people are going to show you what it is that they ultimately value. Okay? So them trying to send off this idea to your head, if they're already doing it, if they're trying to do it, you Scorpios don't need to be listening to what it is that they have to say, because it's total cap. Because they had all the opportunity in the world to essentially show you a little something, something, show you why they're so cool. And they didn't. They squandered that opportunity. They wasted that said opportunity trying to play games, right? This is what I mean when I say that, you know, when we start talking about likes and, you know, these pickup artists, these dating coaches, they start talking about likes and likes and likes this. What do we mean when we talk about likes? Because people move the goalposts about liking. Like, no matter who it is that these people who are interested in playing games say that they like, it's false, because it's false in the long run, right? In the short term, it may be true, But it's false in the long run because they don't like the person long term like that. They like the game, you know? It's like Tasha and Ghost. Tasha likes the game, and that's cool. You feel what I'm saying? But just be honest about that, you know, from Power. Same thing here, Scorpios. These people were not interested in you. If you're dealing with anybody right now, Scorpio, that you decided that, you know what, you're done with, you're not talking to, you Scorpios have to take into consideration that they like you. You know what I mean? They're talking to you. They like you. But the problem is that they're addicted to the game. They like the game. And what I mean when I say the games, I mean mind games. Playing with people's heads, trying to prove that everybody is into them. You see? So when you decided to leave, right, 8 of Cups, you Scorpios poked holes in their plans because they can't prove everybody's into them when you break free of the manipulation. You break free of the games, the spells, so to speak, and you decide to actually leave them alone. But you Scorpios are magicians yourselves. So how they gonna work a spell on the magician? Right? And then the Ace of Wands now, they tried to work that spell on you by trying to get you to stay. No, you Scorpios can't be on that. You gotta chill out. Why are you wilding? Don't be on that. You know, trying to get you to stay. That also is another game. Because like I said before, those people really like you, but they want to have you around like a yo-yo. They could just like, you know, string you down and then bring you, you know, yank you back up and stuff like this. Don't allow, you know, you Scorpios, if you're in this particular situation where you're in this phase right now, don't allow those people to really get you caught up where they have you, where they're tugging you back like a yo-yo. Don't have that happening because they're still running the game on you. Then you have the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. Okay? You Scorpios have to move forward, or if you already haven't. So more than likely a lot of you already have. But for the ones of you Scorpios who haven't moved on and y'all are in this situation, this is just confirmation of what it is I was telling you, okay? I said it first, and then the cards pretty much backed me up afterwards. You have to leave them alone, you know? Over here on this channel, I give the zodiac signs practical counsel. It's not about, you know, overly done mystical hocus pocus, nothing practical that you can't do, you know, trust in the universe and all these buzz terms that don't mean squat when you ask people. Because when you ask people, okay, what does pour into you mean? What does this mean? What does that mean? What does karma mean? What is it? They can't answer you the question. Most people cannot answer the question. They can't simplify. Oh, pour into you means to contribute. Both sides need to pour into each other, i.e., both sides need to contribute. Yeah, simplify it. Simple. It doesn't have to be this long, drawn out, overly talked about conversations or topics. But that's the point that I'm trying to make here, right? You got to learn, for you Scorpios who haven't, you got to leave them alone. For you Scorpios who have, good job on leaving them, right? You've gained your dignity back. The 9 of Swords represents, yeah, you're going to have to take some time to actually leave, because a lot of you Scorpios have decided to take a break from dating a little bit because of this messed up relationship or that you've had, or this messed up interaction with these people that tried to string you along. And you Scorpios wasn't going for it. And good on y'all. You shouldn't be going for it. It's just that y'all broke free from the manipulation tactic that they were trying to run on you. And then you have the 5 of Pentacles. Okay? So the 5 of Pentacles for you Scorpios is about, once again, you going back and you know, not going back. Let me clarify. You Scorpios not going back. It's about you Scorpios actually breaking free, but breaking free mentally, emotionally, and physically. Going through, the time that it takes, for it to burn and hurt, and you dealing with that. Because a lot of the times people jump from relationship to relationship to relationship, and truth be told, that type of stuff is actually not healthy. That's proven. It's not actually healthy to do that. And then you have a lot of people out here, so to speak, that like they're never really truly single. They're not talking to anybody. This is a part of what makes certain people really mentally messed up, right? Their psychology, the way that they think is off, because it's off. It's way off sometimes because of the fact that everybody, no matter who you are, both sides, regardless of whatever you're into, you're not supposed to be talking to people constantly. That'll drive you crazy in on itself too. Seriously, that'll drive you crazy because you're supposed to take a break. Everybody's supposed to take breaks, especially when the relationship was difficult to be in, right? There was some discomfort. There was a lot of discomfort there where this person wasn't the easiest for them to get along with. You're supposed to actually be able to really chill out, see, you know what I mean, take a break, see what's going on. But when you have people that rip and run around, Scorpio, and all of this that they do is talk to others back to back to back to back, that's psychological problems over time. It's a lot of issues over time and I'll tell you why, because a person won't give themselves enough time to actually heal from the emotional trauma that they have experienced psychologically, emotionally, physically. They won't give themselves enough time. They won't give themselves at least 30 days, which is a month, for them to actually cool off from this. No, they want to jump hot potato, and it's like they just the baggage piles on, So a lot of you Scorpios are doing the thing that you should be doing. A lot of you have been listening, so a lot of you are giving yourselves a little bit of time, and actually dealing with that discomfort that you've been experiencing. And I've said it before, love and pain are in the same vein. The King of Swords now and the Ten of Pentacles is about how, your psychology, the way that you think has changed about these new age relationships. You now have become better because you Scorpios, you're gaining that experience, right? Because part of why it is that a lot of us still get hurt to a certain extent, to the degree that a lot of us do, is because of the fact of our experience, right? And the lack thereof. When you don't have a whole lot of experience, it's the worst thing in the world, because it's like, how could this person do this to me, right? You've never gone through this type of discomfort, this type of pain, this type of emotional pain before. But then when you're able to actually experience it, right, and you bounce back from this, but you bounce back even better, right? You get better from this. You get, and you're like, okay, you can do this. When a person shows you this type of thing, because like it is that I said before, people who run game, they're very predictable. They're not really doing anything that's really new. They're quite boring, to be honest with you. If you Scorpios find yourself being with someone that just is lazy, it just seems like they're lazy, and they don't ever want to actually like lift a finger to do anything, that's a whole dub. And a lot of people are lazy. It's like they're not as intelligent or as tricky or as manipulative as they think that they are. As a matter of fact, they're actually getting more sloppy. But let's clarify some of these cards. Remember, Ten of Pentacles, you have the value. The value needs to begin with you. See, when you go through times like this, Scorpio, you have to always remind yourselves that even though you're getting out of a stupid, dysfunctional relationship with an idiot, you have to remember that, you do have value that you do bring to the table, that you contribute. So let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. the Nine of Cups, the Justice, the Ten of Cups, oh, the Hanged Man, the Ace of Swords. Wow. So these 5 cards right here, the Nine of Cups and the Justice, is all about how you humbled someone. If you were dating someone that you just got out of connection with, you humbled them. And the Justice is they will go out there and they are going to see, right, all these stupid games that they doing, they're going to win stupid prizes because it's fresh. They haven't necessarily gone out there just yet as far as try to get to know anyone new. They're probably talking to somebody. I'm not saying 100%. I'm saying they probably are, right? There's a chance that they are, right? But if they're talking to somebody right now, trust me, they are going to experience, they are going to get back what it is that they experience, because you have so many people who play games. That's what it's boiled down to. People playing games with others. Rarely people are not playing games and they're actually in for the right reasons, relationship. So they think that they're going to do this. They found another victim, when in actuality, they don't understand that the person or some of the people that they are talking to is playing the same game like them. So this is why you get the Justice. This is why the Justice showed up. So they're gonna come back feeling stupid, talking about I should have never have left the Scorpio in the first place. At least the Scorpio was honest with me. These people out here playing games like how they are, how they were. The Hanged Man and the Ace of Swords now is about, all it is that you need to do, Scorpio, is to wait and just be patient. You will have them call you again out of the blue, out of clear blue sky. Hey, big head, how are you? Not doing anything with you. Okay, but that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video, smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.